Shalom. Call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders at GMS who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, women, children, and men who are listening, learning, and doing the work. This is your brother Shamar with GMS Wisconsin. I just want to briefly touch on this. The Spirit jumped on me to actually do a quick response to this, but after watching Elder Apostle Gabar's rebuke to the branches Baltimore, some things dawned on me, and I've watched a few of their live streams when they're out in the highways and byways, and one of the things that stuck out to me is their lack of order. The lack of order and how they deal. I want to grab some scriptures to kind of bring that out as far as the where they're going off. And this is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40. Let all things be done decently in order. Their lack of order shows their level of understanding, because one of the things they don't get, and it also lets you know the Spirit is not dealing with them to understand why we follow Apostle Tahar on down. The Spirit is dealing with our elders, and just like the story of Miriam and Aaron, who and I'm gonna go ahead and read through this to give just a little. I'll read up on it so you can have an understanding of where I'm going with this. We understand that through the Spirit, we understand that the Lord is dealing with Apostle Tahar, and all the breakdowns and understanding He's given us through the Scriptures and everything that He's passed on to us has been a blessing. And we understand that because he follows Yahweh Shai, who follows Yahweh. There's an order of things. But let me read into this. This is Numbers 12. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because the Ethiopian woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. And they said, hath the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Hath he not spoken also by us? And the Salakia, and the Lord heard it. Who was the Salakia? The Lord heard it. Now the man Moses was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the earth. And the Most High spake suddenly unto Moses and unto Aaron and unto Miriam, come out of ye three unto the tabernacle of the congregation. And they three came out. And the Lord came down in the pillar of the cloud, stood in the door of the tabernacle, and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth, Salakia. And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so, whom is faithful in all mine house. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches, and in the similitude of the Most High shall he behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? And the anger of the Most High was kindled against them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, I lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed, when he cometh out of his mother's womb. That right there, let alone reading through that, should let you know something. As far as speaking out against the man of the Lord, in which Apostle Tahar is, and through the Spirit, we know this. What's going on right now is a lot of pride. There's a lot of pride in Israel, and that comes with knowledge, gaining knowledge in this truth. And this is 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 1. It says, "Now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity identifieth. And if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, yet as he ought to know. But if any man love the Most High, the same is known of him." Now, with this being said, we find it that, there's a lot of camps, a lot of brothers that do a lot of reading, they do a lot of studying. They also watch a lot of different groups and camps. But we know through the Spirit, a lot of these guys are getting their understanding from Apostle Tahar on down. And it seemed like their pride is getting the best of them, to where they're not acknowledging where they've gotten their understanding, where it's come through at, and ultimately it's Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai to the on down through the prophets, through the apostles, and then exactly like Apostle Gabar said, he wouldn't follow Tahar if he wasn't following Yahweh Shai, because there's an order of things, and we understand that at GMS. This is James 4 verse 6. It says, "But he giveth more grace where Salakia. Bring that back. This is James 4 verse 6. It says, "But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, the Most High resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble." Man, this thing is about humility, man. If you don't humble down, the Lord gonna destroy you at the end of the day. And so this is just the elder rebuked your camp, rebuked you. You guys need to humble down. You need to repent, and you need to get back on the right path. And this is that what else can be said? Because right now the Spirit's not dealing with you. You guys are going off. You're out of order. You're being disrespectful, and you're speaking out against the Lord's prophets. And that's a dangerous space to be in right now. So, as we supposed to do, rebuke those openly, as Apostle Gabar has done, along with the other brothers at GMS who are touching on this subject. That's the best form of love anyone can ever have. So, with that being said, I hope you guys are edified with this. Shalom.